Seems pleasant out there.
Good morning, guys and gals. It is a Wednesday, which means I have an empty morning, which should be used to work on the resume, but we'll see, because you know me. And then after that, well, there's lunch, then a practical class, and then I'm free until going to the gym, so today's rather simple. Let's get it started. One thing I'm going to try to do is put this into a small container, like this. The advantage of this container is that it's easier to put a cup in there, and I'll show you what I mean. So here's a third of a cup. If I'm going to have 2/3 of a cup, I can easily put this in there. I can't do the same with this. I mean, I can fit it in there, but there's a bag in there. It's just a lot simpler if I put this into a container, which is easier to get stuff out of. So, not sure where it'll fit, so I'll have to give it a try. So that's another way. So that should make it easier to get stuff out of it and not waste Cocoa Pops. I don't know about you, but I'm not entirely sure if that's enough milk for breakfast tomorrow. We'll see. I mean, considering that's how much I'm having for breakfast today and every day, this just might not work. But I'll give it a try tomorrow, and I might just have a small amount of Weet-Bix breakfast tomorrow, and I'll think of something else to finish it off with. Get myself filled up. I go with a snack or like an apple or something. And on Friday, I'm going to have to go down to dining hall for lunch, having for breakfast. I have a decision to make. This isn't working. Okay, so here's the problem with the tripod. Now, it's actually fixable. I'll actually show you. Okay, so see? These legs are made out of these flexible sticks, right? Now, it's actually gotten stuck in, it's broken off and it's gotten stuck in there. If I can get it out, then I can actually push this straight back in and I'll be fine. But this is a bit of a pity. One of the legs fell out before, and I was able to just push it back in. So, it's kind of sad it's already broken. How long have I had this thing? 10 days. And it's broken, so that's nice. So I think I will actually go and complain to Officeworks when I go into Perth and Midland next Tuesday. But I suppose it was to be expected. I mean, there was that review saying it broke in 24 hours for one person, and it was $9, so it's not all that disastrous. It's definitely not as good as those $100 ones or the $60 one that look so cool but are way too expensive for me. I need a job so I can buy a better tripod. I need a job so I can buy a lot of things. Still haven't worked on that resume, by the way. Just need to work on it. But today I'm going to do it. Today is the day. I'm going to get it done today. Now, speaking of things I want to buy, I get emails from Domino's Pizzas about deals, and this month, in fact, they're having sort of a new free deal every day, so something's for free. I haven't been taking them up on that offer, except today, because today they're also coinciding that with a 33% off. That is tempting, which means I could get an $8 pizza with free extra bacon, which is very tempting. It would mean that the amount of money I have left this fortnight drops from about $67 to $59, and since I pre-ordered Wonder Woman, which means I have to pay $30 to actually get it, which I'm okay to spend because I really want that movie. That drops how much I can spend on my groceries to $29, which I think I can work with, but I've got to be careful about it. Assuming I actually do take them up on this offer, which is very, very, very tempting. Okay, so there's nothing I can actually do about the tripod. I've tried, and there's no way I can actually get my tweezers in there in order to pull that out, and I don't have anything else that might work. So I can't use it as a tripod anymore. I can still use it at the gym, because the way I use it, I just sort of hook it around one of the bars, so I can still make that work, but tripod's gone bye-bye. I've come to the decision when it comes to lunch. I was planning to stay here and have a sandwich, but instead, I decided to change it a little bit. Since my plan has now become have 33% off pizza with extra bacon for dinner tonight, I decided to go down to D Hall for lunch. So let's do that. This here is called chicken parma. So chicken and cheese and something, some sort of red sauce or some sort. It's pretty good. It's not the best meal that they make down here, but still pretty good. Also, these look like really good chips. I'm gonna try one on camera. Very hot. Very good. Broccoli, however, still undercooked. So, for this afternoon, I have a practical class in about 4 minutes, which I'm probably going to be late to, followed by 2 hours of trying to figure out what to do, followed by going to the gym. My plan right now is to pull on my sneakers, grab my athletic gear, but what I'm actually going to do is, after the practical class, I'm going to drop into a library, see if I can work on my resume, which I'm going to put on a thumb drive here, and then just go to the gym straight after. That seems to be the best plan, the best way to get me to do work, to actually work on the resume. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to probably bring some warmer gear for after the gym. Probably some simple stuff, no jeans or anything, because then I'll be heading down to Broadway to buy a pizza. So let's begin the afternoon. And I'm now ready. I am very late to my practical class, but I'm ready to go. At least they're not compulsory, so it doesn't really matter much if I'm late. Finish the practical class. I definitely have a lot to catch up on. And probably need to apply for special consideration as well. But enough of that. I'm going to head over to a library. I'm not entirely sure which one. I'll just choose one and go there. And I'll sit down on the computer, work on my resume, and see if I can actually get it done today. Turns out I forgot one crucial component I needed from my practical class tutors, as I now know the term is, their official titles. I needed them for the resume as well. So I wasn't able to do anything, and I wouldn't have been able to do anything at all, so now I have to wait another week in order to get those titles and from them and continue the resume. It's 4:20, so I should head over to the gym and set up the tripod and, well, I suppose it's not really a tripod anymore, it's a bipod really. The question is whether this will stay up, I guess, because without the third support, it's now got only 2/3 the strength it had before. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure one of the legs is kind of wibbly. It got ball socket joints, and this one isn't quite strong the way that this one, I think, is. I'm a bundle of laughs this time. Right, I'm going to pull that shirt on, I'm going to head over to the gym, I'm going to gym, and then I'm going to feel better by eating pizza. Seems to work. We'll see if it holds. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. I've been doing this for a month now, pretty much. Or on and off. For the most part of the month. Being on the treadmill. Going fast, slowing down, alternating. Trying to go really fast for a long amount of time. I haven't gotten any fitter at all. If anything, I've gotten worse. I just feel terrible. I've been able to hit 600 calories pretty much consistently, even though for the most part in a little over an hour. But so it works for calories. I don't know. It doesn't work with fitness. I have no clue whether it works actually burning fat at all, whether it's just the calorimeter on the machine, which obviously could be wrong. I don't know. I'm just tired. So right now, I'm going to towel myself down a bit, get rid of the sweat off of me. Then I think I'll get out of these sweaty clothes and into some outdoors clothes which I brought with me, and head over to Domino's, grab a pizza. I have to actually order online first, so I need to do that once I'm out of the side of this room. Then I'll head home, get the pizza, shower and go to bed, I think. And yes, the tripod still works as a selfie stick. It's a bit dark, so you can barely see me. But of course, it's drizzling, so that's great. So now I have to ride to Domino's Pizza in the drizzle. I hope that it doesn't rain. Revealing $8 barbecue meat lovers from Domino's with free extra rasher bacon. Voila! So let's dig into it, and let's just have this evening. And try not to feel as depressed. Let's see if I can get to bed at a good time and wake up feeling refreshed so I don't feel so bad editing this vlog, because this is going to be a pain to edit. Okay, I need to vent a little bit. So, I've had a rather depressing afternoon, what with the, being late to the physics thing that turned out to be mostly pointless. Actually no, it wasn't all that pointless. It was just kind of, yeah. As well as failing to do the resume, again, realizing I was missing something. Feeling I'm not getting anywhere with the gym. I'd just been feeling terrible all afternoon, and unlike what I hoped, the pizza only exacerbated that issue. Okay, let's start with one thing. I am not the biggest fan of editing the vlogs in the morning, especially as early as I do. Now, I don't have much choice but to edit them early, because otherwise, often I'm spending time editing them and finishing off and getting them uploaded during a lecture, which is not a good plan. And when that happens, I don't get any chance to actually have a proper morning. Actually no. Those are usually the days in which I actually take a break from editing, which causes some problems. But when I'm just editing on and on and on, doing it first thing isn't fun. Problem is, I tried it in the evening. That didn't work out, and I can't really do it during any other part of the day except if I get rid of the other thing that I'm trying to keep constant, the gym. Now, the gym is something I've been sort of worrying about. The gym has been just an add-on thing that I've been trying to do to try and lose weight and get fit. Well, lose fat and get fitter. Which evidently hasn't been working because after a month of going, I can't go fast for as long as I'd like, and I'm pretty sure I still look just like a potato. I don't want to look like that for the rest of my life. No. So I did some research just now, and I guess what I've basically come to is the conclusion that I'm doing it all wrong, the gym thing. I need to actually start making getting fitter and getting healthier a big part of my life. I need to eat better, I need to start doing lots of things and all that. That includes eating healthier foods, getting lots of fruit and veggies, learning to cook, etc. like that. Key problem, my parents won't really let me do that because they're paying for the meals I have at dining hall, which I shouldn't be having in this case. I should be having meals that I cook myself, that I make myself, that are all healthy and work out and buying veggies and of all sorts of types and stuff like that. Key problem with that is I don't have a job. I can't actually get I can't actually go out and get these things because I'm working off my parents' allowance. And we're back to the whole resume thing. So I can't actually deal with that at the moment. So I'm stuck in a little bit of a loop here, where everything is riding on me having a job. Me getting fitter is riding on me having a job. Me getting things so I can play guitar in streets, busk, requires me having a job. Not to mention that busking actually in Perth requires a $25 a month permit. So that requires me having a job. What else? All sorts of things. Or just require me having a job, so I need to get that done and get that out. One problem that I completely missed about having editing of the vlog in the morning is that as much as I actually get the evening free to do what I like instead of editing, is that I don't get the mornings free. So, which means I have to be in bed, I have to be asleep, otherwise I don't get the hours I need, and I'm back where I started. So, except that I just have a different part of the day that's right next to sleeping, where I have to be editing, and it's just not fun. So, so there's a little bit of a solution here, right? Once I have a job, once I'm dealing with my own meals, dealing with everything myself, and I can actually adapt to my lifestyle, right? Then, it won't necessarily be a big thing to have to go to the gym. I would go to the gym anyway, but I wouldn't be just trying to force it in before a meal. I'd be sort of... It would be part of my lifestyle, going to the gym or some other form of exercise outside the gym, eating healthily, just doing things like that would be a part of my way of life, and it wouldn't be a big thing. And that would give me that time in the afternoon free to edit the vlogs. Once all that's in place, I'll be able to wake up in the morning, have a morning, do everything I need to do during the day, with all the healthy stuff, like running and walking and eating healthy food and all that stuff, weaved into between. And then after that, at 6 o'clock, or no, not 6 o'clock, at 4 or 5 o'clock I can start editing the vlog, and that can be done. And then I head down to dinner at 6:30, and then I have my evening. And then I can do anything in my evening, and it'll be perfectly fine. I can wake up in the morning slightly late, I can sleep in, I can wake up early if I want to, I can do anything. I'd be able to watch movies, watch Doctor Who. I would even be able to live stream. It would free up a time in which I'd be able to live stream. I mean, if I had the equipment to do so. Still need to get the Play computer fixed. But that requires me having a job. I mean, it doesn't require me having a job. That one is one where I want to have the job sorted first, so that I'm not busy working with the resume and applying for jobs while my computer is out at the shop getting fixed. So that requires me having a job first as well. Back to the resume. So, the plan right now, I think, is to, shock horror, drop the gym for now. And move editing the vlog to that time of day between, roughly between 4:30 and 6:30. Editing the vlog, which shouldn't take all that much time. Shouldn't even take that much time. It's getting quicker and quicker to edit the vlogs. Even if you have 40 minutes of footage, it takes about couple of hours, but worst it can be is uploading it later than I'd like, later in the evening. So yeah, get rid of gym for now, move editing to that time of day, get my mornings back. It's kind of sad, but it's really the only thing I can think of doing right now. I have had a crappy afternoon. I'll weave it back into my life once I have a job, and once I've decided to start doing things properly. Because right now I haven't been doing things properly. I'm going to still try to eat a little less, because that pizza was ridiculous. I need to get into the habit of buying a pizza, splitting it into 2 or 3, and then putting them in 3 separate things in the fridge, and then I can eat it over a few days instead of eating the whole thing at once, because that is way too filling. So, that's the end of the vlog. I'm afraid it's rather late, a lot later than I'd like, and also a lot later than you were expecting because of the move. But also I spent the evening chatting around with friends while trying to edit the vlog, which turns out doesn't work. You'll see about that tomorrow. So, without further ado, I think, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all stuck around through that last bit. Please leave a like if you did like, leave a comment. If you have something to say, some suggestions, some things to make me feel better, because that was bloody depressing. That whole thing was rather depressing, and I really did not enjoy editing it. So, yeah. Please subscribe. Click that button down below and subscribe if you want more of these, and ding the bell to be notified when I do upload them. And I'll catch you guys and gals later.